Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And our question tonight comes to us from OxBoxFox, who continues our conversation on the subject of warlocks by asking, what does it take in the community today to get oneself warlocked? And the answer to that involves a number of steps. And the first step is to point out that warlocking is, as a general rule, not a function of the community, but of the individual traditions. Generally speaking, people don't get warlocked in their community because their communities, as a general rule, are too diverse and almost impossible to have a consensus of such a thing occur. However, in the individual traditions, it can and does occasionally occur. It's a very rare thing, actually. I mentioned in the previous vlog that I've personally been involved in a few warlockings, but that's over a 30-plus year career. And I would have to say that once a decade would be pretty average for what I've experienced, and only in the most serious circumstances. The things that will get one warlocked, as a general rule, involve things like physical violence, being involved with certain criminal activity, things like trying to take over the tradition that is in question. However, mere violations of the rules are not generally enough to be warlocked. They might be enough to be expelled, but not enough to be warlocked. Warlocking is a very serious thing and goes far beyond mere expulsion from the tradition. A lot of things can get you expelled from a tradition. In some traditions, just disagreeing with the wrong person will get you expelled. In other traditions, it has to be something more serious or something that has involved actual wrongdoing. It depends very much on the tradition. But warlocking is a very serious thing, and it's very rare that you hear the term because it's very rarely done. So that's the first part of OxBoxFox's question. The second question is, how is this done? Is there paperwork involved? Well, again, this depends on the tradition, because warlocking is a function of traditions, and the different traditions work differently. There may be paperwork in some, in others there definitely isn't. But as a general rule, the way that it happens is by the ruling of the head of tradition. Some traditions have a single person who is the head, some have a council who are the head. But generally, the power to warlock would be vested in those individuals. So I hope that helps to answer your question, OxBoxFox. And tomorrow night we'll have another question, and until then, may you blessed be.